Welcome to day 519 of the journey begins. Bear with me a moment while we get our chats. All right, testing audio. 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Yes, there we go. All right. Welcome to day 519 of the journey begins. In case we didn't hear that the first time, making sure our audio is good. We are in Overmorrow. We're going to do some dirting. Then we're going to go over to Inkwood. We're playing around with some orientation and tweaking on our overlays. So we're using some stream elements vertical overlay. We reconfigured some of the video orientations on our left-hand panel that we made. Thinking that might need to be a little bit thinner, but for now that works. Need to unify our image size so that looks a little better. Our cams, I think, look okay. If the border around our face cam looks okay, we might add a version of that to our hand cam, or maybe we'll just do something with just a rounded corner there too. Say, I like the grass, but I would kind of prefer some rounded corners, but that's gonna take some time. What else? Yeah, we'll do a little stream setup talk at the top of the stream here. So one of the things that we're trying to get going in our workflow is the groupings in OBS. So the group has its own size, and then each of the items inside of it has its own size as well. And the group, it seems by default, at least takes up the whole screen, which is fine. But then it means that the items inside of it are sized independently. And if it makes it more difficult to move the things around if you only have, say, like a border and face cam. You have to adjust it within that screen size, within that bounding area, instead of having the group kind of shrink down to maybe the largest item within the group. So, yeah. But we're getting better at it. We're figuring that out. Some of our groups we've left full size. Some of them we shrunk down so we can move the whole group around, because we're not going to, even if we move our face cam around, we don't need to do a lot else with it. Just the camera and the border. So we don't need to, we don't have items on each side of the screen that would be conflicted if we were to shrink it down. And I think that covers, yeah, that covers the streaming challenges today, or our streaming workflows today. But the other thing that we didn't get done because we were already late on our stream was getting our alerts going. I see them in chat, but it didn't look like they appeared on the stream yesterday, so I was trying to make sure that those were working. And anyway, let's get back to some dirting while we'll do a load of dirt. What can we put in here? Maybe we'll just deal with that later. Right? Okay. We'll just deal with that stuff later. All right. And now with that, what is our other top of the streams? Oh, yes. We are, I think, 259 followers on TikTok, and we're trying to get to 300 as our next goal on the journey to 1,000. And we're trying to make it to affiliate on Twitch. So if you like the story backed builds, feel free to stick around. And if you really like them, feel free to share. And double thank you to Stargirl for the rose. Appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream. And hope your Wednesday is going well. You doing any Minecrafting, Stargirl? Or any game? Right, let's grid this side off. Oh, what would you do? Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. Oh, there it is. Okay. Is it this? Okay. So we'll go through and get rid of all the sand, and then we'll go back, get rid of the, the sandstone. And as we get more dirt down, we'll be able to pick up some of that sand and sandstone, and then we'll drop it off. We're also playing around with some overlays that show social media. Although I'm more inclined to put that into a command, and we still need to get... Oh, hello. But I still need to get things going on Twitch. Or not Twitch, TikTok. I don't know if we actually have a social command working on Twitch either, so I need to get that working on both. Hello, Doma. How's it going? Welcome back. How's the Wednesday? Do that, all right. We're at Overmorrow doing some dirting before we head over to Inkwood. And we forgot to mend our tool again, so we might have to do a little more work in Overmorrow here and mend our tools. I need to do more of that in the evenings and get that mended. Probably need to get our zombie piglin farm actually going, put more time into that. Because that would speed up our... Oh, thank you. Speed up our tool repair. Not that it takes terribly long, but if we can cut down that 20 minutes or so per tool to a couple minutes or less, that would speed things up a lot. So let's fill this in. All right. So we'll do some dirtying. That looks good. All right. I like putting it in the grids both to keep track of it, but it also gives nice little mini goals of accomplishments. So it doesn't, something like this could feel daunting, but working section by section, if you can limit your focus to a couple of these little sections, it can still feel like you're getting something done. And then before you know it, you've got them all done and you've completed something that felt like it was daunting before. Kind of in that, persistence is key kind of mentality. And I just like taking things a little bit slower too. All right, so, oh, that one's full. How about this one? Are you full? No, perfect. Now we can... Oh, more dirt. Oh, we did get more sand and sandstone, so let's drop those off. Okay. Hello, Graceland. How's it going? Let's put down a torch maybe here. Yeah. I mean, we could work more, but it looks kind of dark on screen, even with all the torches. So let's, oh, this looks a little dark. Very little. Wow. Hopefully it gets good more for you. Let's, okay. Let's get a few TNT going. Okay. Let's go sleep. And yeah, let's go check our TNT while we're here, our gunpowder, and see what we got going on. How much do we have? Really over. Huh. Way less than I was expecting. We had our AFK there overnight, so but it was disconnected this morning, so it must have disconnected not long after we logged in. Okay. Let's head back over and we'll work in the back here. Is this the zero line? So let's do this then. We probably need to put more diorite or something down because as a placeholder anyway, it doesn't have to be in the ground, but I do want to keep that center line so we have a point of reference for how we distribute the buildings. All right. All right, so let's just go back up here, the back, being careful that we don't fall in any holes. I don't think there should be any now. You get that? Okay. Let's put this back. Okay. Now let's go do another section. Okay, we'll just do this. We'll clear out the sandstone, then we'll fill in the dirt. I don't think this will be enough to get all the dirt out, but maybe a sizable amount. And then we'll have to re-torch it up before we leave too. That must be rooted dirt. That looks so different. Oh, wait, no, is that this? No, that has to be rooted dirt. Yeah. There's nothing that would cast that kind of shadow there. Okay. Hello, How's it going? How's the Wednesday? Working on any Minecraft projects yourself? All right, so let's get through this. Let's just go down and up a few times. Is that good? Yeah. Okay. All right. We're going to run into... It's just going to take up space, but why not? So, oh, we got some sand here. Yeah, there we go. This works. I'm guessing this is probably going to get us 3/4 the way through the dirt that we have on us. Right. Okay, there we go. Let's go down this side so when we run out of dirt, we'll pick up the sandstone that we've got here. Oops. Right. And then as we go back and forth, we'll be able to pick that up and then drop it off because we're going to need metric tons of sandstone for the garden temple. Should be running out of dirt here in a second. That lets us pick up more sandstone and continue the process. Wave hello to our camel, one of our camels, and let's grab a carrot. We're getting kind of low in food. Generally don't like to get below 1 or 2. Okay. There we go. Yeah, after we get through all of this, we'll check how much dirt we have left because we're either going to complete it or be close like we predicted. Oops. There we go. Right. Oh, and then we'll probably want to bring one of the shulker boxes with us, or at least one. Maybe we could empty out both. Because that way we can bring one back for dirt and one back for stone. Alright, so let's do this. Okay, these aren't... Oh. Is that... Maybe that wasn't rooted dirt. It was actually just the shadow of this thing above us. Interesting. Right. this line here. Oop. Okay, how much dirt do we have? 3 3 1/3 stacks. Okay, so not terrible. That's a good amount of progress. Okay. Let's see. Did we get all the way over here? We did. Looks like it. Okay. Okay. So let's just continue this line all the way over, and we can kind of work our way back. So do we need? Yeah, it's this line here. Okay. And some of this we might need to leave alone because I don't know what we're going to do with this water feature yet. But having it turn to dirt, we can always take up the dirt later and replace it. So I think we'll get maybe something like that, and we'll replace what we need to. Uh-oh, our stream disconnect? Okay, 1 second. Okay, testing. Are we back? Did we lose? Testing audio. That's the second time that's happened. 2 days that we've had our stream just drop and restart. So let's get this little bit done, and then we'll go sleep. Sorry about that if anyone was watching and got disconnected. Hopefully everyone makes it back. Which has to be a restream. Doesn't look like anything flickered on the PC itself, so I'm guessing it was a restream issue. And given that it affected Twitch and TikTok, and that's kind of the centerpiece of that, it would be restream since it could affect both. Okay. We're doing this line. So this line is, where are we at? 230. Okay. Okay, so come here. 230 is right here. Okay. Okay. We'll fill all this in, because like we said, we can change this later, right? But for now, we want to do this, and we want to, oh, we have a lot of this done already. Okay, perfect. Right, 230, okay. Okay, I think we're going to go sleep here in a second. I just want to get this 230 line done. All right. That there. Cut over. And once we hit this spot, we'll be at 230. Oh yeah, we were going to make some paper for our rockets. Maybe we'll do that once we get the dirting done before we head over to Inkwood. And I don't know how much time we had logged in on our first session. Since our stream timer reset. All right. Is it? Wait, where is that at? Oh, 230. Okay, so it's gonna be up here. Ooh, let's grab some carrots. I think we're probably gonna do an hour, so hopefully we had at least half an hour before. I don't know if Twitch, if TikTok would have picked it up, because I think we have to have at least half an hour to count as going live. So hopefully didn't lose that time. We don't want to lose it, but more importantly, we don't want to come across as trying to get around any TikTok policies, or Twitch policies for that matter. Put down a little bit more dirt. Was that all of our dirt? That was all of our dirt. Okay. Okay, so let's go drop off some of this material here. Oh, we have some dirt here, so we can do that. Okay. We can put all the sand in there. Perfect. Okay. All right. Let's just clear out all the sand first, then we'll come back through and get all of the sandstone. I think there was some sand there. There it is. We found it. All right. So I think this will be more than the 50 we have on us, but that's fine. I think it'll be a good amount of it. Okay. You're probably full. Oh, no, you're not. Okay, perfect. Okay. All right, so we got a good amount of dirting done here. That's what a load of dirt does. And then we're going to try to squeeze in here. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, we need to get our autocrafter in here to make some paper for us. For me, it's one of the few things I think it's useful for. that I think it was a good idea, but not being able to lock things in kind of defeats the purpose, at least for me, of making something that's more compact. When you just want something to work and you don't want it to necessarily be showy. Like I'm all for being able to do that as well, but locking it in or making it showy means you have more sand in the box, and I'm definitely always a fan of more sand in the box. Because for me, it kind of ties into that, like, who is the audience? And since you have such a wide appeal, instead of doing one thing for one group and another thing for another, if you can make everything, at least in some degree, more uh, more thoughtful to multiple groups, I think that's the way to go. Welcome in, Traffic Cone. Good to see you back. How's the Wednesday going? Paper and that. Okay. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Where is our... Oh, okay. So let's do... Yeah, I don't think we need all of that paper. See how much rockets we can get off that. So... Oh, so that works. We get 3 rockets, 3 sets of rockets, which is good. It gets us a couple of weeks of back and forth. A week or 2 probably of back and forth, depending on how much we go. Oh, but we need more. Yeah, we're going to have to set our AFK account in the gunpowder farm. But what else were we going to do? Oh, yes. We were going to go grab our poker boxes over here. Right, so that empties that one, and then... Oh. How much can we put in here? Okay, I don't think we're gonna have to probably make it a double chest, but that's fine. Yeah, definitely gonna have to make it a double chest or put more down, but I want to get over to Inkwood today. So which way is this chest going? Okay. There. Okay. That will allow us to do this. Okay. Silk touch our shulker boxes, which I don't think the shulker boxes we have to silk touch, but our ender chest we need to. We forgot to drop off our stone when we were over here. It's not much, but every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Okay. There we go. Oh. Oh. Let's see what our carrot farm is like. We're getting a little low. Once we get a few double chests of the gunpowder, then we'll probably send our AFK account over to the gold farm so we can make golden carrots. We can get a good supply of that. Alright, so that works. Let's just grab them all and then we'll go replant. I don't know how many are totally done, but I guess we'll find out. 40. Oh, this little spot looks like it's... Perfect. Okay, so let's fill this up. make sure we get all these little spots done, so whenever we need food in the future, we can come back. Okay, I think we got everything. All right, let's head out. Right. Nice high altitude, and let's make our way over to Inkwood. Is it this way? Or is this way a little bit more? No, it's this way more. And yeah, because Inkwood is at negative 2000, 2000. So a little bit more this way. That's pretty good. Here we go. I think we're close enough now that we'll probably be able to glide into Inkwood. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, we need to... when we go back to Overmorrow, we need to get a ton of ice. Because I think I'm gonna go with making the walls a bluish and color it in the portal over to the library for Inkwood. So the tunnel that goes through the nether. So I think I'm gonna use ice as our foundation level, our wall foundation. I think we're probably gonna stick with the green warped fungi. Since the walls won't really catch fire, but the floor could, so that'd keep them from catching fire, well, burning away anyway. And then the ice will, it's packed ice, it won't melt. I mean, in general, I don't know, lava hits it, it might still. I haven't actually tested that. Yeah, let's do this. Let's put our two shulkers. Where do we want to put these things? Let's put them by our steps, maybe. Yeah, that'll work. Put them back here. I mean, no. Right. There we go. Yeah, and then we'll just drop off our stone each time we come back. That'll help out with that. Okay. Oh, and dirt too, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get to some moss mining later, but since we haven't repaired it, and we also want all of the diorite and stone, and we're going to mix it up like we said a few streams back. Because while we don't care as much about the granite, we do need a lot of the stone, and then things like the gravel and dirt are also useful. Welcome in, I like cats. I concur. so let's get more of our stone, coal, granite, all that here. Generally, we'll probably do line by line, but since we're in a more confined space back here, we'll go ahead and even things up a little bit here. Square this up, and now we can... Wait, we're not full, are we? No. Are we not picking this stuff up? It's just slow to pick it up, I guess. Okay. But this works, so we'll go back, we'll drop off the stone and the diorite, and then we'll just keep doing this till the end of our stream today. And, you know, bouncing around, so this today, tomorrow, maybe we'll do some of the ice collecting. So let's do dirt. What are all the things that we want? It is actually all the things that we want. We'll have to drop some of this other stuff off in our chests. All right. Ooh, let's go here. I think we have some large water feature. Okay. Fill this in. Do that. Okay. All right. Let's fill this up, and then we'll probably fill up to our left a little bit. I think I saw some water over here too. All right. Oop. Oh, okay. So let's see if we can pick up some of that, or uncover some of that water feature. Okay, perfect. All right. I think we had a good amount of gravel on us, so this will help with that. Oops. We didn't want all of our stuff to fall in there, but all right. All right. So do we have more? We do not have more gravel? Wow. Okay. Let's go pick up some more gravel. Oh, right. Because each time we're going to drop off a little bit. Yeah, when we sign off, we kind of drop it off when we go over to Overmorrow. So we need to go find it if we're going to do that. All right. Okay. All right. So we can fill that in more. Perfect. Perfect. Let's go grab this stuff here then. Let's just clear out some of this then. So this side of the, whatever we want to call it. 13. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's grab this stone here. We'll get everything down to 26 will be our goal for today. Getting everything down to Y26. All right. There we go. All right. So after this pass, we'll drop off some stuff. Let's put a torch in there just for fun. Right. I think that works. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Let's go. Yeah, let's go cut off this side. Because we'll probably have to go to bed after this so we can drop off our other stuff and just to keep the phantoms at bay. That. Oh, it's okay. So the sun must have been catching on a hill or something because I see it's like a light switch. Interesting. Don't know what I could do with that information, but I feel like somebody creator out there would do something with that. Is this cut across? Yes. We do the. Oop. Alright, so we're gonna have to just work our way back up, and this is gonna make things a little bit more difficult because we're gonna have this to kind of contend with as we go across. Looks like there's a tunnel here too. Okay. At 26. Okay, yeah, 26. Okay. That. Okay. And there we go. Yeah, so we'll be able to drop off stuff after this. Yeah, we'll finish this. We'll run here, drop off stuff, drop off our stone, go to sleep, drop off our other stuff. Help our creeper do more for us. Oops. There. Okay. All right. Well, not exactly what we needed, but stone, stone, stone. I think that's pretty good. Yeah. So I think we'll make our way to our bed. And yeah, we'll put down our copper and then we'll drop off our other stuff and then we'll head back. All right. Oh, right. Right. put some of iron in here. Okay. And then let's grab our hoe and over here. I think we can, oh, we're supposed to drop off our moss somewhere, but we'll hold on to that for now. Actually, we can just put that in here because then yeah, there we go. So I'm pretty sure we have moss at our other spots, and we can always come up here if we need it. And anyway, okay. So that does that. Okay, perfect. Let's organize some of this. Right, so let's put right, and then we can just that'll work out reasonably well. Okay. All right. Oh, this is 25. Okay. Right. So let's get out this section. Okay. Let's just back and forth this, and then I think 30 minutes, give or take, we ought to be able to get everything down to Y26. Right. Yeah. This part goes fairly fast, I think, or at least fairly smooth. I don't know about how exciting it is, but if there's any questions in chat on our streaming setup, gaming, cooking, Legos, feel free to drop that kind of stuff in the chat. Definitely trying to get more conversations going. Because I think we'll do cut down videos on the gaming channel once we get kind of everything done. We should probably put the world tour on the gaming channel. I don't know if we did that yet. And I'm not sure where to do the shorts. I mean, I have been putting them kind of on both, which I guess is okay. But it seems to kind of divide attention there, and the VODs aren't the most entertaining, but we don't have as much content on the regular gaming channel either, so I need to think of a way to tie those together that makes sense from a story and awareness point of view. Maybe on the gaming channel every so often we could do a short that just mentions our VOD channel and how many more videos we've added or something. yeah, we're gonna get through this side pretty quickly. Pretty quickly. We oh, definitely would like to have one of those like magnet rings from Stardew Valley that picks up drops from a farther distance. Oh, welcome in, King. Oh, my gamer tag. You can ping me in like a chat message for something like that. I likely won't have a lot of time for running other servers, but you can always ping me and check on things like that. Because yes, so far that hasn't gotten out of hand, so I don't mind entertaining things like that through messages. Did we? What? Ugh. Oh. Hello. You are trapped. So what can we do with you? Right. So maybe something like this. Yeah. So and then we can do that. Um. You're in a solid block, aren't you? Yeah. So we can do that. That cuts off all of that. This would have to stay there. That has to stay. That can go, or those two corners can go, but yeah, okay. 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 That works. That works. Hi, King. Yeah, you can ping me on chat and we can talk about that. As far as finding me online, it's just Mindtripedia everywhere. And the logo is the same. Do we need that? But the Minecraft gamer tag, just reach out on chat. I'm trying to get this done. Ping me on chat and we can talk about it. Are you wanting me to join a game or something? Yeah, I think we're gonna have to drop off some. There we go. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do much except maybe on weekends. So, yeah, hit me up on chat and let me know some of the details, and I might be able to move some things around. This week's going to be a little busy, but we might be able to do something. Did we have any? No, we didn't. Okay. We can drop that off. That. Yeah, we can drop off the iron, but let's take. There we go. There we go. Okay. Oop, but since we need to sleep, let's do this. Respawn set. That sounds good. Thanks, King. All right. Wait. Oh, yeah. Monsters are nearby. So we clicked on our bed and then forgot that monsters are nearby. Okay. Oh, nope. Can we get more in there? What are we putting? Oh, okay. Oh, this is going to be super dark on stream. Let's light some of this up and hopefully this looks a little bit better. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can fill that in. Oh, perfect. Okay. Maybe we can do something in the middle here, and then that way we can cut cut under some of this. Let's put some torches up. There we go. There we go. Let's fill this in and fill this in. Okay. Fill more of this in. We took advantage of the gravel that we collected. All right. Making good progress. And lots of zombies. Oh, lots of mobs. Uh-oh. We have some spiders coming after us. Let's fill this in. And then we'll, after we get this pool filled in, then we'll go sleep. Right. Okay, so that take care of everything? Water is really hard to see at night. Oh, that moon looks kind of nice. Oops. Like a really big pixelated pixel art graphics there. But I had our light on earlier. We still need to get a better face cam light, but hopefully that's not too bad. What do we have that we need to drop off? That stone goes at the bottom. Keep that on us. Okay. So we mended our hole a little bit with just mining our copper or smelting our copper. And put that stuff in there along with our dirt. Okay. 26 was our goal, right? Yes. Okay. And then we were keeping this creature in there. Oh, that side's done. 26, 26. We have one captured there and one over there. So that gives us a little bit to work with story-wise, that we can have some, mobs down here of, bad guys in the ravine kind of thing. Give it a spooky kind of thing. Welcome in, Son of Goku. How's it going? How's the Wednesday? Let's get all of this. And let's just do a line down and back. That's probably going to be quicker. With the exception of this dirt here. And the gravel. Okay. It's going pretty well. Okay. 26, and we're at 46 minutes on the reconnected stream. So let's fill that water in. Okay, good. Can put anything in here we don't need. Andesite. Okay. And I think instead of doing a 360 now, we'll just, for our clip, instead of doing a 360, we'll just line up at the top there and just do kind of a look down, look up. That way we can get a few, cut down our seconds there. Okay. That's, oh, we missed a few over here. Okay. Did we get everything? Yep. So we got everything down another level. Okay. Yep. I don't know that we, yeah, we don't need the top there since they're in water. However, we don't want them to walk out either. So we're just going to keep them confined there for the moment. Do we have enough to go back yet? So 4 and some stacks, because then we can go back with at least one material box. Yeah, so we'll do that then. We won't do everything, we'll just do enough to do a little over 4 stacks, like 5 stacks. Won't hurt to have a little extra. And then when we go back to Overmorrow, we can just drop that off and go from there. That way we're making a little bit more out of our trips, kind of dropping off resources back and forth as where they're needed. Okay. A lot of copper down here. A lot of dirt. How much stacks do we have? So, not even 1 full stack. Okay. We got a ways to go. Why is it taking so long to pick up those items? Anyway. Okay, pick up that. Pick that. Okay, good. I guess a stack of diorite would count too, so. In anything that we need. We just want to make sure that we fill up the shulker and get everything we need out of it. Go a little bit more back here. Okay. All right, what is our situation now? We have almost 2 stacks of that, of stone, and almost one of diorite. No, no. No, no, and no. Okay. Okay, we'll grab all of that. What is our situation now? So we're gonna have to drop some off, okay? So we don't need any of that. Don't need the tire right there. So that frees up some stuff, and then we can drop off our biomass later. Okay, perfect. Let's see what we have so far. So we can drop off a full stack. Oh, that wasn't quite enough there. So we still need 2 more stacks of stone. Okay. We might get more of this 25 layer done than we thought. That's fine because we're still at 53 minutes and it won't take long to do our progress clip and then going back to Overmorrow. And then tomorrow we'll probably, instead of doing some dirting, we'll probably spend 20 30 minutes just mining some ice, taking it easy and mining some ice. Oh, okay. Oh, another one. So we're going to keep you in there, I guess. If you guys are going to keep stealing stuff, we're going to find a use for you. Ooh, okay, so let's do this. There's some dye right here, so this would be good. I think somebody is shooting at me. Right, so we'll just sit back here and let them come to us. Okay. Can we fill this up? Here's our other stone. It's not quite in a full stack. All right, we need to put probably a torch down here. A temporary torch. Okay. Okay, so that works out. So we'll grab this. Now we'll head to Inkwood proper. Then we'll do our material dumps and whatnot and stuff. All right. Did we sleep? Yeah, we slept. Okay, good. Sorry, just changing our streamer in the other ear. Waddles was online over on Twitch, so bring them up. Watched some other videos early on, occasionally for tips or tutorials, farms, things that we can get inspiration from. Not as much lately, given the terraforming projects, but still recommend their stream, especially if you like a little more higher energy. They're definitely give off that. Oh, okay. Let's scrap off some of our copper. Put all that in there. Yeah, let's put our gravel in here. We can come back and get that later if we need it. And that. Okay. Great. All right. Go ahead and put some coal back in here. Okay, and then make sure that we select our right tool. Okay. Okay. Actually, maybe we'll just, since we have a lot, let's just let's see what we can do. 31. Okay. So that really condenses it there. Okay. Oh, I know what we're gonna do. One was we're gonna sit over here, take note of our time, and do a quick all right, so we're at basically 59.50. So 59.50 for a few seconds. All right. So let's go back to Overmorrow so we can mend our tools and do our ice thing tomorrow. Because we want to get that done so that we can start working on the tunnel to Oasis City, to our gold farm, and then from our gold farm, we'll develop a road to Oasis City. And then other than maybe like Ashfern Forest or something a little bit later on, we'll have a lot of our big stuff done. Because Ashfern Forest, I don't think, maybe we'll build some houses in it, some small things, but it's be mostly like a custom forest, so it shouldn't be too bad other than just kind of figuring out where we want it to go. All right, so 700, we should be hitting Overmorrow in a few seconds here. There's our road to Overmorrow, which is going to come into Overmorrow right here. Perfect. All right, so let's put our shulker over here. Right. Something here. Yeah. Okay. Grab all of the. All right. Fill this in. Let's just take everything down. All right. And now we'll silk touch. What? That was kind of weird. It was like I couldn't picking it up and putting it down and debating on whether I wanted the shulker. All right, so that's all of the stone. And we'll go over here. I think we had some diorite in here. This is empty, so let's we can leave that there. We don't need to take around too much around. Right. Okay, so that takes care of the dirt. We have that. We get our clip at like 59 something. So we're gonna. All right. We'll just sit up here. Okay, so that's gonna be the end of our stream. Yeah. All right. I think we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so with that, thank you, King, Traffic Cone, uh, Knowles, Graceland, Oma, and Stargirl. Double thank you to Stargirl for the rose today. Thank you for everyone over on Twitch as well. We were live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. So thank you for all of that support and for joining us on day 519 of the journey continues or journey begins. If you want to find out more what we're doing, you can check us out on Linktree, linktr.ee/mindtripmedia. The link for that will be on our outro screen here in a second. And if you like our kind of graphics, if it's too much, too little, just right, let me know in chat sometime. Trying to add more information without overdoing it. We want to keep it to the game as much as we can, but adding a little extra as well. Linktree will have links to our TikTok, our YouTube, Twitch. The VODs are over on YouTube along with our Mostly Lego Build channel. All of our other projects are there. Blue Sky, Pinterest, things of that nature. So if you want to see more of what we're up to, you can check us out there. And if you really like it, feel free to share it out. And with that, we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues, where the goal will be mending the rest of our tools if we don't finish it tonight, gathering some ice because we're going to need a lot, and then back to Inkwood to continue the ravine. So we're gonna bounce back and forth between the ravine and some of the resource gathering projects and some terraforming here in Overmorrow. So with that, we will see you tomorrow when the journey continues.